Hello. Today I will tell you about people born on April 24th leap years or April 25th common years. One of the characteristic features of this person is that her qualities coincide with the traditional understanding of the word woman: soft, flexible, weak, and defenseless, at least at first glance. And she's ready to be a woman always, everywhere, and in everything, to be engaged in traditional female tasks, as she precisely divides all tasks into male or female, to marry, to sew, to become a mother, a mistress of the house, etc. Housework, educating children, traditional female roles, typical female chatter with girlfriends late at nights, and all similar things, that is all about her. But this woman still has quite defined specific properties, and one of them is the use of cliches, the original injection of her true essence into any form, transitioning from one cliche to another. In this sense, this lady wears many hats. One day she's a maid, the next day a servant, the next a housewife, then a wife faithfully looking into her spouse's mouth. The next day she's a strict, decisive, stern businesswoman, then a gentle mistress. Depending on the situation and the purposes, her masks change. A shaman, a mademoiselle, a matchmaker, a priestess, a goddess, a queen. A schoolgirl, a clown, a nun, an actress, an Amazon, a commander, a beggar, a saleswoman, a spy. So the range is great. And she is a remarkable simulator. By nature, she has talent for transformation and has a huge quantity of roles she can fulfill. And each time, in each new role, she is different. It is necessary to pretend to be poor and unfortunate? No problem. To appear as innocent as a lamb? There is nothing easier. For example, she can master the role of an unpretentious, simple woman with flowers in her hair while canoeing with a gentleman and telling him about a perfectly simple rural life. Or she can be a religious person with a trembling voice asking about coziness and calmness of the soul, a silent, peaceful, and quiet life. However, it will all be only a show. Because actually, for this supposedly simple rural lady, a straw mattress, hens in the yard, a husband who's a truck driver, cheap glass beads for a wedding necklace, or a log house that smells of strange medical grasses and plants, these things are absolutely unacceptable. Despite all of her declarations about simplicity, she does not like all the cheap, simple, so-so made products. Just insects alone, which are an indispensable attribute of rural life, are a great turn-off for this lady. And so are carved walled houses, uneducated people, simple talk, and greasy gentlemen who go out on a date with her in dirty jackets smeared with oil, bringing bottles of vodka instead of flowers. All of this, from the point of view of the given lady, can be described in one word: a nightmare. If she has no luck in her life and is compelled to stay or even live all her life in similar conditions, it can easily cause a serious conflict with reality and lead to psychological issues and other health problems. Because in such an environment, she gets the sensation of slowly, but inevitably, becoming dull, and in her opinion, that is not healthy. So a girl with flowers in her hair is just one of many examples of those uncountable roles which she can play. It is necessary to note that behind the weak, fragile, graceful lady hides an individual with solid goals and intent of achieving them. The goal can be anything from marriage to a rich salesman to a breathtaking career in acting or becoming a singer, a physician, a chemist, and so on. And if she gets a goal, it is possible not to doubt that she will overcome all barriers on her way. Throughout the realization process, this lady will use all chances, and if they are unavailable, she will create them. She is capable of passing through closed doors, so to speak, to involve anyone who can somehow help her. This ability especially shows when the purpose is glory and popularity. even though she declares that these are not necessary for her. This highly energetic lady, with all her femininity, is able to softly but persistently insist on things. Especially in the first half of her life, while she is young, this lady differs by that she thinks that everything that she does is good. She thinks that the motivations behind her actions are always the most kind. But the kindness of this lady is original. For example, in a conversation with someone, she shares the information which she believes is necessary for the other person. But as a result, that person receives a strong psychological trauma, swears and says, "It would be better if I did not know this at all." Or an opposite situation, someone really needs the information which she has, but she decides that not saying it supposedly would be better for that person. As a result, the person remains without information that is important for him. Or, as another example, she can kindly suggest to a heavyset girlfriend to start running for the purpose of improvement. The girlfriend follows the advice, goes jogging, and then suffers a heart attack. Also, out of best intentions, she can organize a cheerful party with alcohol and dancing for elderly people, for whom such entertainment has many unpleasant and rather dangerous consequences. As a whole, her tendency is to persuade someone, or to try to be near someone, to run after them, or to forcefully entertain someone who obviously wishes to be left alone. But despite the fact that her kind intentions are not always so kind to the one at whom they are directed, she feels like the benefactor. Her kindness of the soul, desire to do good for someone, can easily be used by opponents who are more experienced in the communication processes. Also, it is necessary to note that being an actress at heart and spending all her life in transitions from one role to another, this lady, in her aspiration to do good, can become someone's mistress, participate in voluntary performances, do sports, become a waitress, etc. However, the motivation of the given lady to respond with goodness to all external stimuli applies only to the younger stage of her adulthood. That is all for today.